Hey guys, how's it going? This is going to be my video of a first look on BioMutant, rather a second look on BioMutant. I already played for about 4 hours, and let's not talk about that. I'll go for medium or whatever difficulty I just clicked on. I don't even know, and we'll go ahead and make our character. So the first playthrough that I did, I was planning to do a Psy-Freak, the magic guy. However, it didn't record well, so I'm restarting it.
Encode your DNA.
That seems to be the right thing to do. I think I went with this guy first time around. Anyway, there's like 6 different races, which is kind of cool. These guys look absolutely ridiculous, just so stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna make my character, and then I'll show you guys that at the end, because it's not really much to see. I'll just speed through this.
Psy-Freak. Deadeye. Mercenary.
Oh, hey. Actually, now that we've got the Mercenary, so you start with Twin Silver and melee weapon attack increase 10% more damage to the target. I'm kind of thinking I kind of want to use the Mercenary. So the Mercenary wasn't an option for the beginning.
Mercenary.
I'm still gonna keep my intellect at 100. The biggest brain boy doesn't matter.
Mercenary.
We're gonna be a big brain mercenary. That's gonna be cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. This is cool.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
This is gonna be dope. So my first character was a Psy-Freak.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
But this is the pre-order character. Or pre-order class, I should say.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
We're going for evil playthrough.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Not 100%, we have twisted
I'm the
morals.
Dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're 2 halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself. And it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Get the fuck out of here. Just beat her down with a shovel.
Right is always right.
Look at this. Zooping. So as a mercenary, I'm 90% sure that you can actually still use Psy stuff. You just have to unlock it. You don't start with it.
Left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
What do we got over here?
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
fuck is that? Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, whoa! Boy, I didn't sign up for this furry Dark Souls shit, boy! No, thank you! I don't think there's actually a way to kill this guy. Aha! Pew! I think you just have to get through these. You don't actually have to, I mean, I don't think you can kill him. It's a tutorial. Oh. I still think this could have been done better. This one scene. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, right.
This is not the time or place to end this story.
Yeah, right, Chief. Are you kidding me? Dude's swinging around a frickin' ocean submarine mine. I dare you to smack the ground with that. I dare you. It's gonna blow up right in your frickin' hands, man. Okay, whatever. Jeez. So the narrator likes to talk a lot, and so it's gonna cut me off.
It was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
It's gonna cut me off quite a bit. But he also adds a lot of flavor to the story, so it is pretty nice. Kaboom!
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Yes, I am going to turn the help settings off. So you can't turn off the help. You can't. That's kind of not good. Music's really loud though. Quest markers, damage, enemy indicators, move waypoint. Like, maybe I'm stupid, but you can't turn off the help. Man, that's gonna get old after one playthrough. Ooh, I'm an absolute gamer. Oh shoot, I thought I had that. Oh, that was good. That was very good. I want to check something real quick. Oh, I don't have access to any of this stuff yet. Okay, we don't have magic yet. I'm pretty sure you can use the magic as any class. I'm hoping. If you can't, this is going to be really silly to have 100 intelligence right off the bat, but whatever. It's a single player game anyway, shouldn't matter. I'm the smartest mercenary that ever lived. Also, this game has loot. And for those of you that don't know, because nobody would know, loot's my favorite thing in the whole world. Feels bad that I've already played through this. I know where everything is. So I think what I'm gonna do is when I come into new areas, like, I will just, like, if it's part of a quest, I'll just leave it all in. But if it's not, and I'm just searching areas, what I'm gonna do is just kind of go around and show off, like, the areas where I find the legendary containers and whatnot. They're not hard to find, and if you were playing this game on your own, like, if you really wouldn't have any trouble not finding them.
The oil sludges everywhere.
But I think that would be
To
convenient
most, it
for
only
everybody.
means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Yes, remember to parry. Oh, that's so good.
Come in handy.
The combat is very satisfying. I do love the combat so far this game. Like, there's not a single part of it that I don't like. It just feels like it's kind of tough to get used to, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've had to rebind my controls quite a few times just to make it feel like it's like a normal game. These fucking help menus, man, I'm gonna lose it. They're so annoying. And like, they pop up at the most random of times. Like, is there really no way to turn this off?
Nope.
Not that I know of. You don't need that guy should be dead as hell. Why would you pick that up? And I think if you dodge into people, you do like these little these freaking sweet combat. Not if you do that. Oh, you hate to see it. You don't want to do that. Oh my lord, he's hit me with the wombo combos from downtown. Goodbye. Game runs smooth, even though I'm recording. I'm not sure how it looks on the recording side of things. I hope it looks better than my past videos. I'm trying out some new settings, so I'm hoping it looks just clean. But I'm getting about 80 FPS in this area, which is not bad. Definitely playable. I find there's a nice even split between dialogue and fighting. Yes, thank you. Ooh, that was I big whiffed on that one. There we go. It's got that Batman Arkham Knight kind of style combat that we all know and love. It's not so good that you can just mash. You actually have to be paying attention to what is happening around you, but it's not difficult by any means. As soon as you see that like lightning bolt type deal above those heads, they have like a whole bunch of little lightning bolts. That is like an obvious sign that you need to hit the block button immediately, not after, not while they're swinging. There's no timing it. It's just as soon as you see that, you want to hit that button, and whoever is attacking you is going to get parried, and then you're going to be able to do a stun lock kind of deal, or like I threw him into the air there, beat him up for a bit, so forth, so on. We're going to be like pumping strength for a while. Okay. Well, I'm not doing unarmed. One-handed slash. I think I am dual wielding right now, so it would make more sense to go into here. Cool. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Look,
an
emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Very nice. Got ourselves a nice little crowbar. They call me Toofus. I love the overbite on this character. Makes me laugh so much. The receding lower jaw gang. Amazing.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
I rebound my jump button to spacebar because to alt because it's way less important. I use spacebar as my dodge button now, and I found that made a huge difference to how easy the game is.
Orcs produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Rods that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Okay, thank you.
Chop it up. Just what you were looking for.
I love those finishers. Oh, I fucked that up. That's my bad.
Slashing dash.
Oh, yeah. See, you gotta be hitting it right when those right when those little lightning bolts appear.
Right in the face.
And it works great. It's very clean. Yes, BioBubs, very good. If there's green shit on the ground, you want it. It's yummy. Developers, I know you're not going to watch this, but if you do, please let me get rid of the help hints. Or at least make it more obvious, because I'm clearly not that intelligent. We in here. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, so this is kind of like the tutorial area. I am just going to rush through it, but I will let stuff play out.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
So these are the puzzles. Thank you. They're not very complicated, but they will
Just
get
a few
you.
moves left. Make them count.
And your intelligence has an effect on how many moves you get.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Interesting. So if you missed that, basically just oil spill led to mutations in animals, and that's why they look like this.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
So far I
It's
haven't
going to
found.
take a bit of puzzling to short
Shut
circuit
up.
the door.
So I haven't found a single puzzle so far that can't be
Just a
solved
few moves left. Make them count.
with maximum intelligence. But see, like, even I would have needed at least 90 intelligence to solve the first puzzle. And I don't know if it saves your position or if it re-randomizes the puzzle every time you fail it. So eventually you could run up with like a sequence that lets you solve it with only like 10 intelligence to move one piece at a time. I don't know what the bare minimum of moves
The
is
wheeled one
either.
is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
But I found that like having 100 intelligence is actually very helpful, especially right off the bat.
Sharp steel.
Lets you make mistakes without really any consequences in the puzzles.
Shouldn't take much more.
That was cool.
Personal.
And every weapon has their own kind of like different set of combo moves. It's just, I think, is really cool. Except for the tribal weapons, which I don't know if we'll end up getting one this episode yet. Actually, yeah, we should be able to get one this episode, no problem. But when we get them, they come with like all of their abilities pre-unlocked kind of thing. I think that's like the special factor of using one of the tribal weapons, is that you don't have to waste any points to unlock any of the skills. And they're pretty fun to use, from what I've seen. Or at least the one that I had in my last playthrough was really fun to use.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Remember what?
How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Mamuma, what's at stake?
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's
Whoops. My bad.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
I'll pretend to, just so that I don't have to talk to him anymore. Oh, what the heck? Just kidding. I obviously knew this was coming. Look at me. I'm a little raccoon. I'm a little red panda raccoon boy. I don't even know what animal I am, but I'm a mutated and yep.
Yeah. Well.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
Well.
Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or NONO, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
No.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The NONO prefer to hide in glittergrass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Alrighty, we'll head over there. These areas are so pretty. I love the way this game looks. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. Aside from these like there's a couple sections similar to this in the game where you end up like going back in time to learn stuff when you're just a little babby. They're really boring. They're really boring, and there's a lot of running and dialogue. If you're interested in the story, though, they're pretty cool.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
What is Pensai, actually?
The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Very nice. We got it. Hello. Yoink. Oh, missed him. Too fast. Oh, missed him again. He's too fast. Oh!
You handle that
Falls on
net
his
like
face.
you've never done anything else. He's
Hey.
impressed.
Don't do me.
He's
There's a-
grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree.
That was a pretty backhanded compliment there, buddy. You've never handled anything else? Like, excuse me?
They're hiding in the glittergrass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okie dokie. We run all the way back. Poof. We fast traveled.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined.
There we go. We're done with the flashback.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the Second Coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Ja, you maua. Mpa, wherefore, where?
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Put the water.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Muk bebuk atu wamawa
He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Hey, it's my net. Thank you. And just like that, we're back. Freedom. Not for long, though. I'm gonna be cut off in about 3 seconds here. Get out of the bunker, eh?
You're getting the hang of it.
Yeah. Pretty sure I didn't need to... I closed that door behind me like a second ago,
Quickest
didn't
way
I?
is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Boop, 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 boop. Climbing up this rope. Got a little flashlight on. The characters in this game are so cute. And yeah, you know what? The first time I played through this, I literally did check everywhere for loot in this area.
Know that
There's
the
nothing.
Tree of
I
Life
promise.
is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Ooh. There we go. Officially, we're done the tutorial. And now we're in the open world. Just a beauty. Yeah, I love the landscapes in this game. Like, you can tell a lot of work went into the map design.
Signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
They blew their entire budget on the National Geographic narrator. Actually, it sounds like the guy from Naughty Bear, if you remember that game for the Xbox 360. That's an old game, holy. But anyway, same narrator. Why, hello there. Oh boy, watch your step. Oh man.
That
Oh, you
must
hate
be
to
the World
see
Eater
it,
that
man.
chewed off Out of Date's leg.
Man,
You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
why you gotta do this?
The
Ooh,
World
waterfall.
Eaters have made their marks on our world over time.
Yep, yeah. These dude's always talking. Waterfalls? There's always a secret behind waterfalls, okay? My big brain tells me that. My 100 intelligence tells me exactly where all the loot is.
That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
The developers blew their entire budget on the Naughty Bear narrator, and every other character in the game is just voiced by one of the staff members just going...
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
This narrator makes it very difficult to commentate.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance. This is your good and bad.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
See, like, this... Not
Anyway,
good timing.
He needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Well, my intentions are to just let you figure it out, okay? So, you'll be fine. I got shit to do.
He can't understand why you'd do such a thing. He won't make it out of here on his own.
What? Oh, what the fuck?
Good work,
Dude.
clever clogs. Let me guide you into the dark.
That was unnecessary. That was bad. That was bad.
Ah, you're too sharp to fall for that. Let me guide you into the light.
Wait, what? No, you were off to such a great start.
I always knew you had a good heart.
Just think of yourself, would you? The world is ending.
Whammo, get out of here with that negative violence. I'm trying to be evil, I'm not trying to be a dick. There's a difference. I have morals. Oh man, oh, he's out cold.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
Somebody break out the phosphorus stick. Man, wake this guy up.
Out of Date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's two nearby. The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. He believes you share Jagni's view on the world. Regardless, Jagni would welcome someone that had helped them against the Myriad tribe. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
We are going to head... Oh.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
We are going to head through the tunnel first. Because the Jagneys are on the left. The Jagneys are over there. We're gonna go talk to these guys first. He recommended that I go and pick the Jagneys, so if that's the case, I'd rather go there second, you know?
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Thank you for your National Geographic input, my man. Jeez. Whoa, hey, what's going on over here, boy? Who's fighting? What's going on? Are you guys, is anybody bad? You guys are all fighting. What the heck? Okay, well, let's help who's losing, I guess. Oi! You guys. You guys are just beating people up over here. That ain't nice. Ooh, nice block. Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum. Ooh, you like that? Probably not. Probably doesn't feel very good. Ooh, man, I'm such a combat expert. You're welcome, boys. Keep the change. Alright, we're gonna head over there. Jump cut. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Yeah. So basically, I think when you activate these, it just like it gets rid of the fog. That's it. It's like every game ever. That's open world with vantage points.
There's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
Well, I'm about to make an entrance. What's up, my boy?
Says they're wary of strangers. They've already got word of an intruder, so he guesses the Sifu must be very interested in meeting you.
He should be. I'm the Dragon Warrior. What are you, silly? Oh, look at this guy. Nice bling, dude. He's got a ring pop on.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side? The wasteland you came from? He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. Says there has to be some dark so that light can prove its purity. He had a feeling you'd say that, and it's too bad. He wished you'd follow your heart instead of your mind. A light heart lives long. He thinks you should reconsider and follow your heart instead of your mind. Otherwise he'll have... He offers you to return and take your place at his side when you've found out you've picked the wrong one.
Yeah, right, buddy.
What?
And
What did he just call
he
me?
urges you to seek protection at Jackney's Stick Fort as soon as you can. He won't be able to guarantee your safety now.
Did he just call me a cunt poof? Are you...
He says that not taking a side in the tribe war is the same as taking the other side. If you're not with them, you're against them. Goodbyes are not forever. They're not the end. He assures you that he is going to be the be-all and end-all before this is over.
My man, let me teach you a little something about respect. You guys throw me out? You call me a cunt poof and then you fucking throw me out. You guys don't deserve me. Not at all. What a bunch of assholes. What the hell is that? I don't join him and he starts calling me names? What a little, like, oh man. Little weasel. I'm going to assassinate him and take everything that he has ever loved. Unbelievable. Not once, but twice he calls me Jeez. Alright, well, whatever. We're gonna go head over to the Jagneys now, because I'm sure that they will recognize my keen ability and senses and treat me with utter respect, as they should. What's up, fam? You guys will respect me and my receding jaw.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Points out that the Sifu has a tight schedule, but is willing to let you in and find out if he has an open slot.
That's right. That's what I thought. Dragon Warrior privilege. Oh, these guys are way more in my bill. Look at this, these samurai guys.
Zata is the muy dotloho. Kariesne zdatse. Paro, yaput.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy.
Well, as long as you don't call me you know what.
The World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew.
Zoom ilam dat nit fu oflete.
He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
Od listen in your way to law.
The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you.
Zanamach.
He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101.
Oh.
It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hand. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Okay, you know what? The other guy called me names. You're on a good roll right now, okay? As long as you don't call me what that other guy called me, we're good. But don't you think you can talk about my Muma? No consequences. Aight? Watch what you say.
There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe. The Myriad are too good to be true. They might believe in the greater good and a code of honor, but uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything. You must stop living in the past.
My man.
Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here.
What? You're too strong. Psych. I would never ask that. I'm the strongest warrior that ever lived.
They have no intention of letting this drag out, or they'll run the risk of teaching the enemy their art of war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Don't be so sure, dude.
You both share dark thoughts, so they want to wage a war. A war where all that's left behind is casualties. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin. The only kin who count are the kin that are left standing at the end of the war. Let's focus on making that our kin, not theirs. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Jackney doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. War doesn't wait. It's always the little things you remember, and with you it's pretty much the only thing he recalls, that you were little.
Everybody seems to know me when I was just a youngster. That's okay, I ain't got no problem with that. Look at this, I'm a good fit for these guys. My flashlight's on. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end the first episode here. That's a good place to stop. We found our first tribe. Yeah, that'll be good. So if you guys enjoyed the episode, make sure to leave a like. I know there wasn't a whole lot going on, but it is just the beginning of the game, and it does start to ramp up. And then all the side quests come in, and the side quests are so worth doing in this game, which I really, really enjoy. Like, they give you some really good stuff. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. I'll see you in the next one.